Jackie and Vatcha are all warmed up and ready for more help, Louise.
All right, practicing.
Hello, and welcome
No,
to
get off. So you're going, hello.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah, hello. Embrace
welcome
us.
to Get
Where
Clever.
are we? Go on one leg. Get it off.
Okay,
Stop doing
okay.
this. The
I was getting
elbows
it.
are stuck
Still
to the
stuck.
body all
Yeah.
the time.
So make it
Yeah,
out.
absolutely. Just free the elbow. Doesn't have to be out. Just free the elbow.
Louise started telling me about my hands and how I kept my arms quite stuck into the side of my body. All right, let's workshop it.
Great. It's called a lizard,
your
Jack. You
cue,
can't
the
do
lizard.
that anymore.
The lizard.
Get your elbows off your body.
Apparently, I'm a lizard. Hi, welcome to... And also keeping my weight on both feet evenly. That was the hardest thing because I just automatically want to cross my leg or just lean on one leg, and apparently that looks very sloppy.
I'm going to do it so that you'll never do it again.
Okay, I really understand that this looks like a lizard, so I've got to stop doing that.
Hi, welcome.
Right.
This has got weird.
Yeah, it got weird. It got really
Yeah,
weird.
this got really weird.
Okay, I'm not going to do that again.
Go, Jackie!
Okay, and when I watched it back, it did look really weird. I feel like I'm this stuffed puppet. It was like, oh yeah, I see where you're coming from. But first, we're going to go to Queensland with Sean and Moreton Bay, where he is going to take us diving through shipwrecks.
I like that.
You loving it? You loving it?
Hey!
Loving it!
I sort of like giving speeches. I have a bit of stage fright, so I sometimes get nervous.
I get nervous of speaking in front of everyone.
When I'm nervous, my feet kind of jiggle and I kind of fall to the ground and I have to like sit down.
I'm shy and I'm not used to talking in front of a lot of people.
I would love to give a speech, but like I get pretty nervous and I'll like forget what to say and that stuff. But then I would make up my own lines and like boost my confidence again. Yeah, maybe if someone taught me warm-ups before a speech, I could actually maybe do better at it and maybe it would help me. Ha! 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 That made me feel funny. It made me feel much better. I think that sounds really weird, but I might try it.
Okay, I'll point it out.
Let's just go through some of the things that we've learned. So I need to get my stance really
You're good at
strong.
this. No, you don't have to worry about that.
I need to look up.
Yeah, just look at the
Okay,
camera and
and
go,
smile
hi.
slowly.
And welcome, have a mantra. I love you, I love you, I love
Okay.
you. Reach out, love. Hi, welcome.
So hi and welcome to Get Clever.
Now, why would you thrust it at us?
Hi and welcome
You
to Get...
did it again.
So bring it up.
Yeah, and then
leave it.
embrace. Feel the embrace.
Louise is a really hard taskmaster, and Vatcha is getting the message.
Before your eyes do this.
You did. Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
You
I was
did.
like,
You'd go,
Run, Vatcha,
so,
run.
over
Okay.
to Louise.
I'm also still actually sweating, so this is quite interesting. Hi and welcome to Get Clever.
Do it again.
To Moreton Island, we'll be looking at shipwrecks.
Don't shake
don't
them.
shake it, just
don't
offer it.
shake them. Unclench your hand. Your hand is hidden. Can you see how?
Okay.
I've got to be able to see your
Can I
hand.
do it one more time?
Okay.
I don't want to cry, I swear.
I'll admit, I thought I was pretty decent with body language. I thought I could gesticulate pretty well, like see what I'm doing here. But apparently, there was a lot I had to learn. So it was really interesting being told how to change. So I was really open to that.
Hi and welcome to Get Clever. Today we're going all over Australia and we're going to Queensland, to Moreton Island. We'll be looking at shipwrecks.
Well done. Well done. Now, practice that enough until you own it.
Okay. Wow. Got everything.
Okay, well, now you're masters of gestures. Let's have a look at your positioning and also your face and how you capture that energy with your eyes and your smile.
Well, sometimes I feel like I don't really do smiles right because in my mum's phone, usually I'm never smiling. I'm just sitting there, just frowning. I think I kind of have a nice smile. I think my smile's a bit weird because whenever I smile, it like I do a very big smile.
Our smile is one of the most important things we use to send messages to other people.
So how do you smile? There's two parts to a smile, and those two parts are this mouth goes sideways, and the second thing is underneath the eyes lifts up. So if you've only got one part of that, you've just got the smile with no eyes. That's not a smile. It has to have the eye muscles in as well. And the next thing, which is really relevant for you, Vache, is the speed of the smile, because the smile has to take a certain speed to come about. And if the smile goes too fast...
That looks very creepy.
Yeah, it does. It looks creepy.
Do I smile too fast?
You do. Yeah, you do. Did you hear me? You do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do smile too fast.
So slow it down?
Yeah, slow it down.
Apparently that thing that I'm doing is a little bit creepy.
I think Vache's smile's nice, but other people that smile really quickly, it is a bit creepy.
Is that slower?
Yeah.
So I've got to gradually smile, not just do it really quickly. So, gradual smile apparently is warm and inviting. Apparently that looks like I'm creeping people out.
So, smile. It's good for you. It's good for the messages you send to other people.
Let's workshop it.
Yeah, that's it.
Workshop it. Okay. Do that line again. We're going to keep workshopping, but we'll be back after the break. Did I just do that right?
Jackie and Vache have come to the end of their workshop. Let's look back at their earlier performances.
I've been cleaning the lab today. It's been looking a bit drab, so I'm going to be making a density column.
Dry ice has to be one of the weirdest and most amazing substances I've ever come across.
We're at Maryland High School, and today we're going to be making some rockets.
Oh, we're often told that animals have better sense of smells like we do.
When we breathe oxygen in, it's absorbed by special cells in our lungs. Try that again.
We're going to have a little look at what you did before. So, are you ready to see it?
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm a bit
nervous. Okay.
Action.
Hi guys, and welcome to Get Clever. On today's show, we're going all over Australia. And we're starting at Moreton Bay with Sean diving in shipwreck. When I watched my first performance back, I definitely was cringing.
Actual shipwrecks?
Well, yeah, there's 15 actual shipwrecks, and they were sunk on purpose, but you'll have to watch the show to find out. I could see a world of difference. It was so good, so much more confident and strong.
Okay, we also go down to Canberra where we see a zookeeper who tells us the best and worst bits about their job. Lots of poo. Ew. Look, I thought I was okay as a presenter. You get out there, you're all smiles, it's all energy, but there was a lot that I wasn't aware of. Well, when I was little, I wanted to be an astronaut, a pro tennis player, or a dinosaur. And that's what Louise taught me today.
So I was so proud of Jackie and Vache today. They did such a good job and they took every bit of feedback that Louise gave them on board, and it's quite personal, but they did such a good job, and their performances are always amazing, but today they just really soared and nailed it.
Thank you, Louise. All praise, Louise.
Thank you, Louise.
So good.
I've got the gestures, I've got the body language, I've got the eye contact, and now I don't have a creepy smile.
I might be a biochemist, but I also really love to build stuff. Unfortunately, I sometimes misplace my hammer. I need to find something else to bang stuff with. Oh, perfect. Banana. Well, that wasn't very hammer-like. Ah, wait, I forgot to freeze it in liquid nitrogen, which is one of my favorite chemicals. So nitrogen is a gas that's in the air we breathe, and it's really useful in the life cycle of animals and plants. It actually makes up 78% of the air that we breathe. Liquid nitrogen, however, is a bit different. A gas becomes a liquid under really high pressure and really low temperatures. So liquid nitrogen actually freezes at minus 200 degrees Celsius. But normal water freezes at 0 degrees Celsius. It's some seriously cold stuff. Liquid nitrogen is extremely dangerous. And remember, I'm an expert. And this is a specialized lab, and I have lots of equipment to keep me safe, plus safety officers on standby in case something goes wrong. So don't try this at home. So first things first, safety is very important. So I'm gonna put on my lab goggles and my glove. And now I'm going to pour the nitrogen into this bowl. And now, because I want to use my banana hammer, I need to freeze the banana by just putting it into the bowl with the nitrogen. Now you can't use liquid nitrogen at home. It has to come from a specialized lab because liquid nitrogen needs to be stored in special cylinders where it can be compressed and kept very, very cold. Now the banana only needs to be in here for about a minute and then it'll be completely frozen through and ready to hammer that nail. And there you have it, banana hammer.
So awesome! It's tough to put that.
So sometimes when we're in the lab, there's a lot of downtime between experiments, so we like to play handball. But one day we were wondering what would happen if we put our handball in liquid nitrogen, so we decided to test it out. So this is just a normal bouncy ball. It bounces very, very high, and it's very, very good. So I'm gonna try putting it in the nitrogen. So right now that the ball is in the nitrogen, the super cold nitrogen is freezing all of the rubber. When rubber freezes, it's not quite as soft and as bouncy as it normally is, so it's gonna get quite a bit stiffer and quite a bit harder. All right, I think it's been in there long enough, so let's see what happened. Let's see if it bounces. I don't think we're gonna be playing handball with that one anytime soon.
Oh, Taylor, that was my favorite handball.
You're not a scientist, Nathan. Get out of here. So I really like fruit salad, but I can't really be bothered to actually cut up my own fruit. So I decided to try using liquid nitrogen instead. So I'm just going to put all of my fruits into the bowl of nitrogen. So I've got a couple strawberries, a few kiwis, a couple of apples, and a trusty banana. So most fruit has quite a lot of water in it, and water is what I'm actually freezing in the liquid nitrogen. And so we're gonna see what happens when all of those little ice crystals start to form inside. All right, looks like our fruit salad is ready. All right, so that maybe isn't the most efficient way to make fruit salad, but it's definitely the funnest. You might have heard of smashed avocado, and this is my smashed fruit salad. Coming to a cafe near you. Or maybe not.
So can you tell that people are lying? Yes, you can. Are you always right? Maybe not. But most of the time, you really have a good chance of using skills so that you can tell if someone around you is telling the truth.
Okay, what is your name?
Darby,
And how old are you?
20.
And where are we right now?
Sydney, Australia.
So people all around the world have eye patterns, and 80% of people follow a very similar eye pattern.
How old are you?
I'm 20 years old.
What colour is this shirt that I'm wearing right now?
That is a blue shirt.
We tend to look to our left-hand side for what they call remembered information. So if I want to remember what someone said yesterday, I go to my left over there. If I want to think, what would it look like tomorrow? I want to create or construct a picture in my mind, I'll go up to the right. So we actually go to the left, we change patterns, whether it's remembered information or created information.
Charlie, can I confirm, is that your real first name?
It is my real first name.
So what I'm going to do now is hand over to my team, Vache and Jackie, send them out on the street, listen to some people and see, are they telling the truth or are they telling a fib?
I have never lied before, so this is going to be really hard.
Everything she said was just a lie. Do you see the eyes to the side, lips movement?
Okay. And what did you have for dinner last night? And explain it to me in detail.
I had a pizza. It was just kind of thin, pretty hard. The crust was like really tough. It was pepperoni pizza.
From my analysis, this is tough. I'm going to label you a tattletale. Did I get it?
Yes.
Okay, that's awesome. My reason is you kept looking off to the right.
Ooh.
Which means you're constructing your story. So when I had to get you into detail about your pizza, that's when you kind of looked off to the right and you're talking about your tough crust. So that's how I got you.
Good job.
I love drumming. I've drummed for about 9 years now, and I just love the creativity behind it.
I'm going to take a guess today and say that you are a truth teller.
That's correct.
Fantastic. So what I thought there was that he was remembering a lot of information, but there was a lot of convincing detail. He looked down only a few times, but he was very passionate about what he spoke about, and it was very convincing. So good on you. You today are a truth teller.
So we went camping one time. So me and my mum, we were like, let's go have a shower and meet our friends at the shower. And so we went into the shower cubicles and we were just showering away. And then I noticed that I see when I walk out the men's urinals and I'm like, oh. And then my mum just comes over later and she goes, we showered in the men's toilet. She goes, I saw a guy on the way out. She goes, that was so embarrassing.
Now I have to work out if you're telling the truth or not. Yeah. And this is really hard because the story sounds very silly to make up. But I lost eye contact with you. I'm really sitting on the fence with this one. Okay, I think I'm going to give you truth teller.
Yes, it is. Okay, so I would have to say my favorite city is San Francisco, just because my family has been there for a really long time. Also, I'm an engineer, and I really like bridges, and the Golden Gate Bridge is in San Francisco.
I think this is going to be a little bit of an easy one to crack because a lot of really good eye contact, Charlie. So you've been looking at me throughout the entire process. So I'm thinking she's telling the truth. She's got some really good detail in there as well. I'm not really that confident, but I am going to say that today you have been telling the truth. Charlie, am I right?
Wrong! Oh
no. So today that's 1 point down for me. Apparently, I don't know when people are lying, but thank you, Shirley. Okay, Jackie, I think we've had enough of asking the general public and seeing if we're really good lie detectors. So what I want to do is I want to ask you this time. Are you scared?
Yes.
And I think you should be because I think I'm an excellent lie detector.
I was in Athens on a bus. It was a really hot day and I got up off the bus to go to my hotel and I went to go and get my hotel key out and I realised I left my purse with my passport on the bus. And so I ran after the bus, like absolutely sprinting. I slid across the hood of a taxi and I stopped in the middle of 3 lanes of traffic up to the front of the bus. I went, stop, I need my bag. And he let me on. It was still on the seat. I got it and I was safe to travel home.
Okay, let's go through what I think Jackie did. Really good eye contact. She was blinking about once every 5 or so seconds, so I think that's okay. Really convincing story, was giving me a lot of good eye contact as well. So, you know what, Jackie? I think I know you. Let's still be friends. I think you're a truth teller.
Yeah!
Fantastic! Awesome!